Happy Kwanzaa, everyone. I was running a few minutes late because I was trying to post a few videos of different experiences or different opportunities I guess I've had. And if you get an opportunity, take a look. Hello, everyone, again. Happy Kwanzaa. The first video, it was in the Metro Atlanta area, and I had a privilege of being on a TV program talking about the history of African American dolls, and that's what the first video that's pinned is. It's not pinned because I couldn't. Oh, maybe I can pin it from here. I don't think so though. I couldn't remember how to pin it, but this one here, star comment. I don't know how to do it anymore. Okay. I'm talking about that. And then the second one, hey, Pam, welcome in. The second video is a PBS special where I was talking about making dolls. So if you get an opportunity, hey, Ty, welcome in. Hey, Phyllis. So if y'all get an opportunity later on, you'll see two links. The first one was a program called A Woman's World. It was a TV program in the Metro Atlanta area, and I was the guest talking about African American dolls and the history. And then the other one is public television, where I was just talking about doll making. So I used to have another YouTube channel umpteen years ago. I never did anything with, and I do not know how to combine the two. So if somebody know how to do that, if you would let me know, I would love to see how you do it. And yeah, they're really good. They're interesting. They're not that long. One of them is, let's see, one of them is 4 minutes. And the other one, and you'll see how different I look way back when. Let's see, the other one is 4 minutes, and the other one is 9 minutes. So they're not long. Also, over on that channel, you'll just see one more Reborns by Me that I had put out. So, but happy Kwanzaa. We're getting into the end of the Kwanzaa season. I won't be on long today because I just started cooking dinner. And, we've been using this book now for the last couple of days. And I always go over the meaning every day of Kwanzaa and then kind of a quickie on the other days that have passed by already. So, Kwanzaa, first of all, comes from the Swahili word, meaning it is a Swahili word, meaning first fruits. And it was started in 1966 in Oakland, California by Dr. Marlinga Karenza, I think is how you say it. And Kwanzaa, it's 7 days and 7 principles. Hey, Nancy, welcome in. And each night there's a different principle. There's also 7 candles, and each night on the Kinara, you light a candle. There's 3 reds, 3 greens, and 1 black. So the first night, we talked about umoja, which is unity. And that is bringing together your family, your community, the nation, and the world, basically. So, as you can see by that, they're not just trying to bring together certain people, they're trying to bring together all people. So that was on night one. Kwanzaa always starts the day after Christmas on December the 26th. And then the second night is, I always have to just show the word or type it in because it's very hard for me to say, and it's self-determination. And that means building up ourselves, having confidence in ourselves to believe that we can go out and make a change. And it's not being a selfish type thing, but if you are, don't have confidence yourself, then it's hard for you to go out and try to help other people sometimes. So that's what that word means. Basically, is having confidence in yourself. The third night was Ujima, which was collective work and responsibility. And that is to work to build and keep our community together and make our brothers, sisters, friends, families, problems our own problems and solve them together. So basically, putting those in everyday terms, that's just saying if it's a job, everybody got to, if you work on a job, you work in a big factory. Imagine if you were trying to do all of those jobs, that would be impossible. So everybody plays an important part in getting the job done. So if you're working at a Ford plant, I'm just throwing out Ford, this person only puts the screws in. This person tightens the screw. This person do this. So at the end of the line, you have a vehicle. And it would be hard for one person to try to do all of the jobs. And then last night we talked about Ujama, which is collective cooperative economics. And that is to build our own stores, shops, and businesses to make, to make it all come together. And otherwise, even though you may work a job, you should also have something you enjoy doing. And it doesn't have to be something that's always a monetary value. It might be working at the church, volunteering in your community, to feed the hungry, or maybe gathering up clothes and so forth. But it's doing something to make the community better as a whole. Or if you have family, friends, neighborhood businesses, to support those businesses so they can stay in the community. And tonight we're talking about my favorite. Wait, I'm mixed up. Well, all of them I like, okay. Tonight is Nia, which is purpose. And that is to make our goal of building and developing our community in order to make it greater for all people. So it goes back to the third night principle of everybody kind of working together to make it a better place. And as you see here, it's not just one person building a house. Everybody in that family is helping build this house. And that's basically, hey, Kathy, how are you? So that is the fifth night of Kwanzaa, which is today. And then tomorrow we'll talk about the different aspects of night number 6 is Kiwamba, which is creativity. And then the last night is faith, which is Amani. And if you've been following along, I always feature a book of some sort. And I have a few different things I'm going to share with you this evening. This here is a book, and I'm only using this as an example, cookbooks for diabetics and their families, especially in the African American community and in the Hispanic community. I've read that diabetes is a big, major medical issue. So one good thing about this cookbook here is that even though it's for diabetics, it's really just healthy eating. So it is probably a diet that all of us could follow to be healthier. And I'm just going to go, let me see if I can find a fried chicken recipe in here. I don't know if that's in here. I cannot remember. I've had this for a while. Let's see. Let me go to word chicken. But I have baked chicken. So we're going to go to the baked chicken recipe. Number one issue. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, heart disease as well. And this book here would be great for that as well. I forgot what page I was on. Thank you, though, because that is another big issue. I forgot what page I was going to. Page 91. I was on 96, but then I said, where was I going? Okay, like for instance, this is a baked chicken recipe, right? But it is stuff that we probably already would be doing. They'd use some chicken breast, but they took the skin off. So right there, that's going to get rid of all that fat. Hey, Alyssa. And now, I don't know about this part, but it'll be okay, I guess. They put some whole tomatoes, drained and chopped, green peppers, chopped onions, garlic powder, basil, oregano, and pepper. They put that on, range of all the chicken on the pan, put your tomatoes and all the other stuff on there, spoon over your chicken, and bake at 400 for 1 hour until the chicken is done. So that's a really easy recipe. Probably tastes pretty good. That's good. I'm gonna pick another random one. Let's see. Ugh, I tell you, I'm not doing good, y'all, today. But anyway, it probably tastes okay. Brussels sprouts. And I know a lot of people frown at Brussels sprouts, but certain ways, like roasted Brussels sprouts, is not bad. I think Alyssa, don't you fix roasted Brussels sprouts? Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I like Brussels sprouts, but I know a lot of people, ooh, Brussels sprouts. And they're using frozen Brussels sprouts. You love them too, good. Now, fresh Brussels sprouts is much better than frozen in taste. Better with butter, yes. Now, in this recipe, they're using Brussels sprouts, onions, margarine, but they use some, yeah, roasted is how we do it too. Lissa said sometimes with bacon, yeah. But then they use some unsweetened yogurt and pimentos. Add the yogurt, pimentos, and Brussels sprouts to the onion mixture in the skillet. Cook. It might be okay, but I don't know about that one. But you're going to see a lot of foods that you eat anyway, but cooked in a different way, maybe. Here's a recipe for asparagus with lemon sauce. Um, yeah, I would do that. I would eat that. Now, I'm really surprised, though, they have an egg in there. But I know eggs do have a lot of protein and other stuff in it. So, so as this new year is getting started, you may want to look into some alternative, healthier eating, styles, or how to prepare some of the foods you already eat every day a little healthier. Okay, so that was one book. Something else, I'm gonna take it out of order because Alyssa may not be able to stay the whole time. This will probably make her smile a lot when I hold this up. This is the original catalog that American Girl sent out when they introduced Addie. And we received this book in the mail. I don't know what date. It was a long time ago. You can see our old address on there. And it just says green. But Alyssa didn't know that I had already, 1993. 1993. Can you believe that long ago? So that's like what, like, whew, long time ago. And I've held on to this book all these years. And let me find the page with Addie. And now, like when they first came out with American Girl, you only had these historical characters here. They wasn't called that then. You had Felicity, Kirsten, Addie, Samantha, and Molly. Well, first you didn't have Addie was not in the mix. So American Girl realized that they needed to have more diversity, and they started to introduce, different dolls. And as time went on, they've had the girls of the year have been from all over the place. And this is Addie here. And Alyssa still has her original Addie from probably 1993. And I guess at that time she was 10. Yeah. And this was another little special edition catalog for Addie, 1994. Yeah, that's who Mrs. Allie Ann Micah's mama is. That's my daughter. So this one tells you all about Addie. So I've kind of held on to these. I'm not sure why, because I've also held on to the spring catalog of 1995. By then, They were actually coming to her, so she thought she loved getting mail. So I still have that one. And I still have like the original calendars and all of that stuff. And here's another one here. This is to her. So this is 1994. So you can see how they have evolved. If you follow American Girls, they have so many more choices now. I don't think then, yeah, they did. They did have bitty babies. And you can see how, they had the babies. And then later on, they came out with the minis. And they try to have something for everyone. And that's kind of when you think about Kwanzaa, there is something for everyone. The other book is not really a book. It is a journal. And the reason that I put a journal in, this is the perfect time of the year to start a journal. You don't need anything fancy or anything, but just to start writing your ideals down. And this is, electricity just went out. So I guess I am going to Alyssa, is y'all electricity out? Let's see if their electricity is out. But you know what? It doesn't look like it's out all over the house. Hold on. Hold on, because I see light coming. Hold on. It only went out in part of the house. Mr. Green. Hold on just a minute. The electricity went out in the back half of the house. Hold on, let me do it right here and I'll finish up really quick. Yeah, it's only went out in part of the house. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here real quick. Let me get my other stuff and then I'm going, it only went out in part. I don't know what was going on. That was weird. Okay, I'm back. Then I'm just gonna share two quick things with you. Yeah, it blew a circuit for some reason, but all three of the bedrooms went out. Last night, as part of the Kwanzaa on Whatnot, we made this doll here together. I had a head because one important thing about Kwanzaa is not to waste because we have so much waste in our society. So we built this doll on stuff that we had around the house. Her body is just a cardboard cone that we made. Huh. And so we made her, and those two rooms in there. And then the other thing I wanted to share real quick, I went to Dollar Tree today, and they had these dolls here. But the reason I bought it was because I'm going to open it with you. I haven't opened it at all. Let me see if I can get it open. And she took about an hour to make. But I bought this one because she was jointed at the knee. And I wanted to look at the quality of them and perhaps make them other clothes and stuff. And also her head is soft. So I'm going to reroute her hair in a different style because these inexpensive dolls do not have hair in the center. So I'll be coming back to you later on in the episode and you're going to see this doll totally redone. I'll probably do her lips over. I'll probably add more color to her cheeks. Her hair will be totally different and she will have a handmade dress on. So I'm sorry to cut it short this evening, but my husband switched it back on and the power went back off again in that part of the house. And we've had that issue once before. and had to call an electrician. So I'm praying that it'll just come right back on. So thank you so much, and I'll let y'all know tomorrow with the electricity. I'll be back here tomorrow at about 5:30 around the same time. Or if you want to see an expanded episode, maybe. It just came back on in those rooms. I heard things beeping now. I'll be on whatnot maybe at 7:45. I'm not real sure. It depends on the electricity. So thank y'all so much, and sorry to have it so short tonight. Bye bye.